What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we have more Pokemon coverage to check out. So I'm going to be looking at a few things here, looking at the new Pokemon Grafaiai, because I didn't really make it a reveal, like a freaking reaction to this, because it was pretty much a short trailer and I didn't want to make it, you know, like 2 minutes long and shit. So I decided to hold off on that and then just wait until they came out with another trailer, in which they did like 6 days later and shown more stuff, which we'll go over later. So yeah, we're gonna do all of that. If you guys be glad to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought about the trailer and the Pokemon that they revealed and everything else. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So new Pokemon that they've been announcing, like giving out hints as to what the Pokemon could be, new Pokemon and sighting, stuff like that. So we end up finding out who this Pokemon is, and its name is Grafaiai, which I didn't know that Grafaiai was actually based off of a real animal called an ii, which is, I think they're located in in South America, or I looked it up on the wiki. It said it's like somewhere in Madagascar or some shit, which I just realized, like, I think they've used that animal in as a character in certain shows and movies. The only thing I can remember, I think it was from Madagascar. I could be wrong. I'm not into these whole things, so I think that's where one of them was from. But anyways, just like the actual animal itself just looks fucking scary as hell. It looks completely scary as hell. I would not want this as a fucking pet. I can tell you that right now. I do not. But anyways, back to this Grafaiai here. So let's look at his stats real quick. It is the toxic monkey Pokemon. Wouldn't think of it to be a monkey. All right. It's poison normal type, weighing about 60 pounds, and has the ability Unburden and Poison Touch. I don't know if Poison Touch actually is going to be a good ability for this Pokemon. I mean, it's great if you want to make it like a what's that word I'm looking for, like a poison tank, I guess, because if anybody makes direct contact with it, it just gets poisoned immediately. So I don't know if that will be good. I have to see what its stats are to determine if that's actually going to be a good ability to use. But Unburden seems like the best one to use, because Unburden, it doubles your speed if you lose an item. So I think that might be more beneficial than Poison Touch, but that remains to be seen. I don't know. I don't know its old stats yet, so I don't know which stats is good, which stats are bad. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, that was all there is to this Pokemon. Not really much else to talk about, which is why I didn't want to do another video for this, like a single video just for this Pokemon. I mean, I think personally the Pokemon is okay. Again, don't know for sure until I really see him in action. So we didn't really get to see much of this Pokemon in action in the reveal trailer. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, yes. So upon the trailer, I'm not gonna go in any order. I'm just gonna go just based on the website. I'm just finding first. So the first thing that we just find out is that you can pretty much bring your Pokemon out, which I think was already a thing. You can take your Pokemon out for a stroll, I guess, in a sense. I think just like in Let's Go. And the neat thing about this feature is that you can actually send out the Pokemon and have them independently pick up items in the area, and even do a new thing called auto battles, which is freaking insane. I don't know to what extent that works, because you're saying if you're letting them out independently, that means that they can pretty much go after any Pokemon. I guess levels don't really mean much, so I don't know to what extent they can actually how that actually works. So that'll be interesting. But it is a cool concept though, because it kind of kills the whole sequence of encountering the Pokemon and then initiating the battle and stuff like that, just to, I guess, train and get experience. So I'm guessing doing this type of auto battle would kind of cut most of that time out. So I think that was a pretty cool concept. We did see a little bit of that in the trailer too, when I guess the trainer was fighting the Houndour. So that's pretty neat. Like I said, we got to see how much, how good that actually is. So, but at least they're doing something different, which is cool. So I'm all in for that. All right, so we also found out the 3 story modes essentially of what they actually are. I remember the last video that I did. I don't think I remember what the 3rd one was. I don't know if they actually did explain what the 3rd one was, but I wasn't paying attention. But thankfully in this trailer that they showcased, they actually explained it and it tells us what it is exactly. So anyways, you can start your own story. The first story is the treasure hunt, which I think they did explain that. They kind of said that in the text that it was a treasure hunt, but they didn't specify exactly what that treasure hunt entails. So thankfully in this trailer we can actually get a better understanding of what you're going to be actually doing there. So the school that you're enrolled in hosts a special independent study project. The theme of this assignment is a treasure hunt, to explore the world and seek out your very own treasure. These 3 stories will be woven into your adventure while traversing and sprawling the Paldea region. Along Victory Road, you'll go to gyms, different locations in order to achieve champion rank. On the Path of Legends, you can even join Arvin in search of rare ingredients. And in Starfall Street, you'll challenge Team Star, which is the quote-unquote evil team, a group of delinquents causing trouble for the school. These stories are set in an open world, so where you go is all up to you. Pretty much meaning you can do any story in any order that you want. I think how it's going to actually work is, I think all stories will become available and you can pretty much just do one story or be in the middle of a story and then go to another story. Like, I don't think you actually have to do one set story and then finish that and then do another story. I think you can do all in once, combine them all at once. And if you can actually do that, that'd be freaking amazing. Because I would hate to have to do a story and I have to go in that linear storyline and finish it in order for me to do another story. That would kind of suck. That would really suck. But yeah. Anyways, let's explain what the 3 stories are. So we got Victory Road, which is the most common one, which is pretty much the standard Pokemon story, right? You go challenge the gym leaders, 8 gym leaders, then you challenge the champion. Head to the Elite Four, challenge the champion. It's pretty much the same concept in this game. There are some small changes, most notably in that, like in Sword and Shield, they had gym challenges. Now they have gym challenges in this game. So once you complete the challenge, you'll then be able to challenge the gym leader, and then you get a badge, assuming. And then once you gather all 8 badges, then you can challenge for the champion rank. Who the champion is, I'm not 100% sure, but we're just gonna have to find out, I guess. I think we might know who the champion is, but I'm just gonna hold off on that a little bit later. The first trial of the gyms is the gym test, which we just explained. So at the Pokemon gym, you must first pass the gym test before you're allowed to be, to challenge for the gym leader. The contents of these gym tests are unique to each gym, but through them you might come to learn more about the customs and unique features of each city and town, as well as what kind of people the gym leaders are. And speaking of the champions, this is the new character, Miss Gita, which is an interesting name. And she is the chairwoman of the Pokemon League. She operates Paldea's Pokemon gyms as well. So among the region's champions, she reigns supreme as the most skilled trainer of all. So right there tells me that she's like the most powerful fucking trainer in all the regions, as they stated. So she's even more skilled than Leon and freaking Lance, which is kind of nuts. What is it, like each region somebody's like so much stronger than the previous champion? Like, I don't understand. She's even more, so you're saying she's more powerful than Cynthia then? And that's just crazy to me. I still humbly think that Cynthia is probably like the strongest trainer. Like, I know they have the Pokemon Journeys anime stuff going on, and I haven't been watching that lately, but I know they're having like a Masters Championship tournament type of thing where Cynthia's in it. And I think she was challenging Ash. I don't know who won between that, by the way. I don't know if that match is over or not, but yeah, she's a threat. she's a major threat. But anyways, back to Miss Gita. Though mild-mannered, Gita still has a commanding presence, and it's said that anyone who calls themselves a Pokemon trainer looks up to her. It appears that she is looking for exceptional young talents capable of conquering the Pokemon League. So she's definitely going to be a character that is going to be pretty much in the picture mostly throughout your Pokemon Gym challenges. So next up, we have one of the gym leaders that they revealed, whose name is Brassius, and he is the gym leader of the Artisan Gym. And Artisan is another town that they actually showcased here as well. So anyways, Brassius is the user of grass types. I like how he has like the whip, also how he's holding onto it. That looks like it kind of hurts though, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, Brassius treats Pokemon battles as works of art and is always in search of artistic quality, using his gym test to help judge a trainer's aesthetic sensibilities. His piece de resistance, I don't even know how to even pronounce that shit, to Surrendering Sunflora, is a statue installation depicting adorable Sunflora with somber expressions. Just what these Sunflora are surrendering to is a topic of debate among connoisseurs. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, he's the leader of grass types. And also, since in that trailer, they also showcased the terrestrialized Pokemon they're going to be using in gym battles as well. So we clearly see a Sudowoodo. Also, the texture is on point with that Sudowoodo, by the way. The terrestrialized Sudowoodo, who is a rock type, transforms into his Terra type. Now it becomes grass. So now he's no longer weak. He's no longer weak to water, essentially making him grass. And hitting the Quaxley with, I guess, was one of the new moves, Trailblaze. I'm guessing that's a new Terra move. I could be wrong, but that's a move I've never even heard of before. So I thought that was a pretty neat ability there, using the terrestrial Pokemon, you know, to pretty much get you back into the advantage. So these gym leaders are pretty slick. All right, so now that the gym challenges and stuff are out the way, let's go to the next story, which is the treasure hunt. And this treasure hunt is the search for Herba Mystica on the Path of Legends. So here in the Path of Legends, you're going to be with Arvin, which we all know who he is by now. So Arvin's research into healthy recipes for Pokemon has led him to seek out rare ingredients called the Herba Mystica, which are said to immediately restore health once eaten. Herba Mystica are extremely rare herbs that can only be found in the Paldea region. They are guarded by Titan Pokemon, which are bigger and stronger than any ordinary Pokemon. So I guess they kind of adapted the whole Gigamax, Gigantamax, Dynamax Pokemon from Sword and Shield and incorporated it into this game, kinda. So that's interesting. But they're not calling it Dynamax Pokemon. They're calling it Titans. They're Titans. I don't know if there's going to be more Titan Pokemon other than the one that we've seen in this trailer. But we'll see. We will see. So since Arvin isn't that good at Pokemon battles, he'll be asking you to help him out, and will even offer to treat you to some of his handmade dishes. If the two of you succeed in obtaining these rare herbs, drive back tough opponents and gather the Herba Mystica together with Arvin. So this seems like a pretty simple story, I guess. And we also see the introduction of a new Pokemon called Cloth, which is the Stony Cliff Titan. Well, the Stony Cliff Pokemon, I guess. I don't know what kind of thing this is. It's kind of derpy looking. I don't know what to make of this. But let's see what the description says on that Pokemon here. So Cloth, it's a Pokemon with powerful claws. That's a great description. That is a wonderful description. Anyways, he's the ambush Pokemon, pure rock type, and his ability is Anger Shell and Shell Armor. I don't care for Shell Armor because Shell Armor is just an ability that blocks critical hits. Not that anybody needs that anyways, but it's there. But the Anger Shell, I don't know what that is. Let's see what that's about. Let's see. Anger Shell is Cloth's Anger Shell ability is making its first appearance in the Pokemon series. When its HP drops to half or less, the Pokemon gets angry, and it lowers its defense and special defense stats, but boosts its attack, special attack, and speed stats. So basically, this is just a free edition of Shell Smash. This is a free edition of Shell Smash. This is literally what it is. Because Shell Smash does the same exact thing. The only exception now with this ability is that if your HP drops down to half, it automatically activates. I guess this is kind of good for a pure rock type, considering that most rock type speed is kind of shitty. So I can see some benefits working for this. I don't know if this Pokemon can learn Shell Smash, and that will probably make some benefits. And this defense is already, most rock types defense is pretty high anyway, so it's not going to be like a major loss. Special defense on the other side could be a problem, but yeah, I see this being like a pretty useful ability for this Pokemon here. I really do. It seems to be like it seems to me it could be a very good ability, but only time can tell. We'll find out soon enough. All right, and lastly, we got the last story here. It's facing off against the school's troublemakers in Starfall Street. This is where we get introduced to Team Star, the quote-unquote bad team of the Pokemon generation, for this generation in particular. I'm starting to think they're not really utilizing like evil organizations anymore like they used to. The last major team organization that they really used in Pokemon was back in Gen 6, I believe. Was it Gen 6? Or actually it might be Gen 7. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me on that. I know Team Flare was Gen 6. I don't remember who it was for Gen 7, but oh yeah, Team 7 was Team Skull. There we go. Team Skull was like pretty much the bad antagonistic team organization. So yeah, so pretty much back from Alola, that's the last team that actually did something like really antagonistic. You know, Sword and Shield didn't really have a team. They had Team Yell, but they weren't really they weren't really that much of a bad team overall. So now we have this one, which is pretty much the same, except I don't think they're out for world domination or some type of shit. But anyways, Team Star was formed by the school's most rebellious students and is made up of several squads. Each squad is led by its own boss, each with their own base scattered across the Paldea region. These class-cutting delinquents cause trouble for all those around them, giving the academy's students and teachers a hard time by disturbing the peace and using pushy recruitment tactics. March up to their bases and face off against the troublemaking Team Star. Okay, first glance, I guess it kind of makes sense to have groups like that, a group of rebellious students, I guess. I mean, why would they have a group of rebellious? First of all, if they're rebellious and pretty much being like very antagonistic, how are they still enrolled in school? Is it just me? Why would they still have them enrolled in school? I don't know. If they're doing like such antagonists, I don't know to what extent, like how bad the group, like the group is, like how real bad they are. So I don't know how they're still enrolled. I really don't know. Anyways, when you go on to take each of the squad's base, Team Star's many grunts will send out a relentless barrage of Pokemon to get in your way. By defeating enough of the grunts Pokemon within a given time limit, you'll be able to challenge their bosses to a battle. So this is where the auto battles kind of start. As you can see in the trailer here, you saw an Oricorio fighting the Houndour. You see a Makuhita there as well. So I'm assuming there's like a plethora of the grunts that you're going to have to fight. So I guess this is kind of like mitigating the sequence of going back and forth, doing one battle after another. So I think this is why the auto battles are a thing, which is freaking awesome. So I'm glad that they actually went through with doing something like this to make things more easy and more simple, right? Because who wants to do one-by-one battles? That kind of drains people a little bit. It kind of drains me a bit too, especially when I go back to playing past games, you know, and I gotta fight like 5 different trainers one by one. It's like it's so exhausting. It's very, very exhausting. So I'm glad they did this. Alright, so now we can take on the boss riding their star mobiles, which we did see in the trailer as well. And people, I've seen videos, people are saying that this is an actual Pokemon, but I don't see it. I mean, I do see like the tongue, like I saw in the picture, I saw like in the front of the car, like you can see an eye and you can see like a tongue like sticking out from the top. So people are saying that it is a Pokemon, but I don't think it is. The only reason why I'm saying it is because this isn't the first time we've seen this this vehicle here, the Star Mobile, if you will. We've seen it in I believe the very first trailer. So if it was a Pokemon, they would have eventually revealed it. They didn't say it was a Pokemon or not, so that's why I'm taking that assumption that it's not. So I don't know. But anyways, once you take on the boss, you fight the boss riding the Starmobile. And it seems that during your Pokemon battles with these bosses, the Starmobile itself will get in your way. So just take down each squad's boss by defeating their party Pokemon and their Starmobiles, and bing, bang, boom, you're done. Of course, the boss of the Skater Squad is Mela. She's the Team Star's fire crew. The leader, the boss. As the team's best all-rounder, Mela fixes any and every problem thrown her way. Though her methods are heavy-handed, she leaves a forceful and gruff impression, but her steadfast devotion to completing anything she puts her mind to has earned her the trust of her teammates. Now, obviously, this is I guess from Scarlet, just based on her design. I guess she has like a purple color. If you play the Violet version, I'm assuming. I know these are like there's version exclusives. There's like version changes as well. So I know one color is going to be different in one version, and then it's going to be a different color in another version. So, but yeah, this is a pretty interesting character nonetheless. I mean, to any extent, we don't know too much about her yet. Exactly what's her reasoning for even making this organization in the first place. So we'll obviously get to know all of that once we play the game. So overall, I think this is a pretty cool concept. You know, this also adds to the variety of playing the game, so it makes the overall gameplay experience that much fun, and makes it even that much longer too, in my opinion. All right, so now that we got the 3 stories out of the way, and I hope I didn't forget anything on there, let's go to the more Pokemon news. The reveal of more Pokemon that they showed in the trailer. And let's see, I know we just showed Cloth. We had 2 other Pokemon that they just showed, and they showed pretty much the 2 in the beginning and in the end of the video. And these Pokemon, I'm gonna tell you right now, these Pokemon are fucking clean. They are freaking clean. My jaw dropped when I saw this on the trailer. I said, what am I looking at? So anyway, we got 2 version exclusive Pokemon. Unfortunately, they are version exclusive, but I kind of figured that was the case when I first saw them. So, but yeah, we have the first Pokemon, Armarouge. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Armarouge. No, I'm sorry, Armarouge. I'm just gonna say Armarouge and call it a day. So this Pokemon you'll be able to encounter in Pokemon Scarlet only, and this is a Fire Psychic Pokemon, which is a pretty cool type. I think another Pokemon that has that type is I think it's Delphox, the starter for Gen 6. Well, the final evolution for the Fire starter in Gen 6. So I think that's a pretty cool type. It has the ability Flash Fire, which, if I'm not mistaken, Flash Fire increases your special attack, or just increase the power of fire type moves if it's hit by a fire type, something like that. But yeah, that's a pretty good ability, I guess. You can make it work. But anyways, about this Pokemon. So its armor is the source of its psychic power. Now, its set of armor belonged to a distinguished warrior and is the source of the energy it's used for its psychic type moves. It also uses the psychic capabilities of this armor to control the fire energy within its body and unleash attacks. Armarouge believes in a fair fight and will challenge an opponent head on no matter how much stronger that opponent is. It specializes in using its sturdy armor to bolster its defenses and take down enemies with its high firepower. So this Pokemon might be packing a lot of defense here, just based on the description. So I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess, right? I mean, you're full of armor, so why not have like good defense? It'll really be kind of weird for him to not have a good defense stat, or at least a pretty decent defensive stat. So apparently this Armarouge can learn a new move, I guess tethered to him, and it's called Armor Cannon. It's a fire type special move in which Armarouge moves both its pauldrons to its hands and puts its arms together to form a cannon, allowing it to shoot its own armor out as blazing projectiles. This is one of the more powerful moves that it can learn, but it lowers its defense and special defense stats in exchange for that power. Okay, that's typical. So it's very powerful as it's stated. So it may have like a base power of like over 100 or something, because what the side effect that it lowers your defense and special defense stats is kind of similar to that of like that fighting move, close combat, because I think it has 120 base power and 100% accuracy, but it definitely packs a lot of punch. But it definitely there's a definite side effect to that, as it does lower your defense and special defense. So I guess it works in that same manner. But yeah, this is a pretty dope Pokemon. I do like the design. I mean, it kind of, I don't know, in some ways it kind of reminds me like a Digimon or something. It looks like a Digimon, if you want my honest opinion. That or a Metabot or some shit. I just have that weird vibe to it. It has that weird vibe to it. But I'm rocking with this Pokemon here. I say that at first, but then when I look at the other Pokemon, Cerulege, this one is even more clean. So Cerulege, obviously it's version exclusive in Pokemon Violet. He is the Fire Blades Pokemon, and it's a fire and ghost type, which is pretty cool. And it also has the Flash Fire ability as well. So obviously the Cerulege uses his 2 swords, as you can see, based on this design, to use his attacks. Right off the jump, I already know this Pokemon can learn Sword Stance. It just has to learn it. It may not learn by level, but it can definitely learn it by TM if it exists, right? It just makes absolute sense that it can learn it. But anyways, Cerulege's new ability, new move that it can learn is called the Bitter Blade, and it's a fire type physical move that gathers the lingering effects, or regrets rather, of the falling into Cerulege's swords, allowing it to focus that bitterness into a slashing attack. The swords then absorb life energy from wounds they made, and the user's HP is restored up to about half of the damage taken by the target. Yep, it definitely can learn Sword Stance. It can definitely learn that shit. Just think about it. If you increase its attack power up to the max and you can do so much damage and gain so much health back, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous, man. But yeah, I do like both of the designs. I think aside from what we've seen in the trailer originally, I think these 2 Pokemon pretty much were the highlight of, you know, the trailer as a whole. So I am definitely looking forward to playing these games. I think I'm really gonna get the Pokemon Violet version instead of Scarlet. And I made that decision before because I like the Miraidon. I like that Pokemon better than the other one. So I don't know, it just looks better. It just looks so much better. I mean, I do like the other Armarouge. I do like its design too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna rock with the Cerulege though. I think I'm gonna rock with him. It just looks cool looking. Honestly, I see all the Pokemon here are very, very cool. Like, they're very, very interesting. I mean, we only have 1 Paldean Pokemon. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more, so I can't wait to see that. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing more trailers. We're just about 2 months away until the game comes out, so they definitely have a lot more stuff to show us. I'm pretty sure we might see another trailer this month. If not this month, then definitely next month, because that's close to the release date, which is in November. That'll be like a month away. So I'm hoping within the next trailer we see the starter evolutions at some point, maybe the second evolutions of the starter Pokemon, maybe see some more Paldean forms, and also with the inclusion of, you know, brand new Pokemon that we haven't yet to see. But yeah, this was a pretty good presentation, pretty good trailer that they showed us. I really cannot wait now to get my hands on this game, because, you know, Pokemon hasn't been doing it for me for like the past 2 gens. Even though I did play them and enjoyed myself, I didn't enjoy to like the full extent. And I think this game, Gen 9, I think this game just might do it for me. This might be the game that will make me want to just play more. And hopefully in the competitive scene, I can get more involved with that, because I do like to battle with friends and stuff, as long as I know exactly how to manage to train my Pokemon correctly without me getting freaking squashed every single time. But yeah, I definitely see potential in this game being like the best one probably since Gen 5. So yeah, I'm gonna have my expectations pretty high for this one, just for this game. But anyways, that's all I got. Don't think I missed anything else here. If I did, I'm sorry. You know, there was a lot to cover. I didn't really write any notes for this. I'm just going off the cuff here. If I did miss anything, again, I'm sorry. But any other information that you want to know, it's in the Pokemon site, so check it out at your own leisure. And that's gonna do it for this video. So I think I've rambled on long enough. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit a like, subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon news, and also for my live streams as well, because I will be live streaming this over on Twitch and on YouTube as well. So the links will be in the description down below, so you can check them all out. And that's all I got to say. So with that said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Peace.